What do you get complimented on most? Write in the comments what you think about it. What do you get complimented on most? Enjoy the show. Story 1. My hair. It's naturally thick and voluminous. I mixed and won the lottery on hair genes from each side, lol. My friend is also a hairdresser, and she's my go-to when it comes to coloring BC. She knows what she's doing, so I'll get compliments on my dye jobs often. Story 2. My sense of humor. This has been the compliment that I've gotten the most, and it's been for the entirety of my life. I get it from both men and women, and it used to be a source of tension with me and my ex, because he'd be visibly jealous/pissed whenever someone complimented me being funny, whenever we'd be out with others. It eventually became an inside joke between the two of us before we would go out anywhere because someone complimenting me was guaranteed. We're no longer together, and I'm still just as funny, apparently, and my ex is still mad about it. Story 3. Gotta be my eyes. They are nothing special in terms of blue, but I've worked in refineries down south for the last 2 years and have often been the only white guy in my crew. My Mexican buddy co-workers always joke about how much Latinas love blue eyes. There is also the gay jokes that blue-collar guys pull on each other for laughs, so it's a common compliment pickup line. Story 4. Apparently, I have one of the coolest tempers any of my friends have seen. They note that I pretend to get mad over little shit because it's funny to make a big reaction, but I'm not actually upset. Only a few of my friends have ever seen me visibly angry, and those are usually times when they've been a victim or target of something awful. It's very hard to make me legitimately rageful. Story 5. I feel so bad for some dudes. IDK what it is, but I've been complimented by a ton of women and guys alike. Though the dudes are more on my hair or my clothes, the women compliment hair, eyes, skin, smile, smell. It's weird. Some days it's nice, but sometimes it feels like there's supposed to be more than just the compliment, and it makes me uncomfortable because I have a girlfriend. Now she has a candy-like scent, despite not using anything but fragrance-free deodorant. Story 6. Face. I'm a guy, and I've always been a bit of pretty boy. I used to be shorter in HS2, which didn't help. As an adult, finally making it to 5'11", and finally having my genetics for big beefy men kick in, I feel like a medium-height JoJo character. Until I became an adult. And when I was a child, it was even worse. I was confused for a girl constantly. Even when I was fat, I got called ma'am sometimes. I've been told I look like a Greek and Roman statue. I have a model face. Heartbreaker. How many hearts have you broken today? Oh my God, you look like this or that celebrity. My friend was too embarrassed, but she thinks you're hot. Oh my God, that face, etc. It's like being a character with your identifiable trait being attractive. I get my looks from my mom. She's an unusually attractive woman who always got way more attention than she needed or wanted. Honestly, though, like most externally attractive people, I didn't develop much of a personality until later in life. I was able to attract people to me, but I wasn't able to keep them. What's inside is what really counts and makes up most attraction, really, especially long-term. It's also you learn things like who your real friends are, what real connection does and doesn't look like, what real attention looks like, etc. There was a time during HS I got really sick and I couldn't keep working out, so I gained a bunch of weight. I still had a pretty face, but I wasn't appealing anymore like I was, and people treated me differently for it. That is, except for a couple people, one of which has been my bro for 10 years. It's also like, I can't tell you the number of middle-aged women, like moms of other kids or school faculty, who would hit on me or get really close to me or grab me or grope me as a teen. It sounds nice to most, but it wasn't. It's like, externally, I'm whatever the fuck you want to call me, but internally, I'm a shy, kinda awkward, sensitive person with silly interests and mommy issues. I'm just not a built-in endless stream of entertainment like most guys are. Story 7. My smile and my laugh. It's pretty often that someone says something about either one, and I used to really like getting the compliments, but for some reason, as I've gotten older, not so much. I don't know why. And I feel really bad that I get almost instantly annoyed now when someone compliments me, and I don't know how to change it. I never show that it bothers me, and I always make sure to thank a person very happily. Story 8. Now that I think about it, I've had my hair share of compliments. What I'm wearing for being helpful, my general demeanor, all from work and friends. Wouldn't mind it if the wife got on that bandwagon. Thankful though, because I know compliments are hard to come by. I tend to dish them out a lot, so maybe it's just people reciprocating more. Story 9. My performance during sex. You'd be surprised at the amount women who just love a slow, intimate session, using her body cues and feedback to bring her to absolute nirvana. Rough has its place, but I take my time and I'm always eager to give during foreplay. It's a marathon, not a race. Aftercare is important too. Don't just shag and leave. This is how you keep the bond strong if you enjoyed each other. Return visits are also more likely since you make them feel safe being vulnerable around you, not used and feeling insecure. Story 10. I endured severe trauma to the eyes in 2016, rendering me completely blind for the rest of my life. I am also a recovering addict. People always compliment me on my resilience and my optimism. I often get things like, "OMG, how do you do it? I would kill myself." Or, "I don't know how you stay so positive all the time." I always tell them that you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. And that, even though I am blind, I know God has amazing things in store for me. And instead of dwelling on what I don't have, I have to be grateful for what I do have. I'm very lucky to be alive, blind or not. Story 11. I don't get compliments often, but these incidents made me feel damn good. I'm a medical student, and I spend most of the time in my final year with my female classmates. And these two classmates at the end of the year, they both said the same thing. Your mother brought you up as a gentleman on 2 different occasions, and that is it. I feel like I'm done having compliments anymore. I don't think I can outdo this in my whole life. Story 12. I get called cute, adorable, told my nails are nice, that I have great hair, that I'm funny. I'm really just being charismatic and throwing whatever MILF joke I can in the moment. That I'm sweet, that I'm a hard worker, a good friend, that I'm mature, for my generation, not alpha, that I'm organized, that I'm really smart, etc. These have been collected over the years. And then I'm told I'm cute, adorable, that my face and fingers are attractive, that I'm so funny, and more. And then I tell them I'm Demi while psychoanalyzing them and what they want. Story 13. Broad-range knowledge in helping friends, family. I'm a mathematics, physics, and life skills teacher who also does taxes and accounting on the side. First degree, roofing and residing houses over the summer. A lot of auto mechanic, small engine, auto body work, building decks and remodeling. Have a real estate license. Also own a small ranch farm. Help cater some community Thanksgiving meals and similar. Wouldn't say I'm an absolute ace at anything, but a jack of many things definitely. Story 14. A few days ago, a 52-year-old woman, still attractive, told me, 26M, that she loves my hair. Before that, the last compliment I remember receiving from a woman who wasn't either very old or related to me was a young female janitor telling me that she liked my beard in October 2017. And back in early to mid-2023, a gay coworker told me that I have nice legs. Story 15. My t-shirts. I'm a bit nerdy anime and horror movies. I'm a metalhead. So typically it's just my shirts being cool. Oh, and my jewelry, but only from other people that are pierced up and stretched. I used to be complimented on my smile and my hugs. I was told they were genuine. LOL, I was even complimented on my snoring once. It was a post-graduation party, like 8 or 9 people, and we just kind of made our nests on the floor. Well, the next day we're making breakfast, and I speak up. I apologize for any snoring. One girl spoke up and was like, no, actually it was oddly very soothing. She claimed she was never able to sleep at sleepovers, but she was able to this time. Then my best friend told me, see? Told you, dude, sleeping next to you is like sleeping next to a gentle bear. Story 16. My food and it's annoying me. Are you the cook? No, idiot. I am the head chef here. I see it like any other job. You're not going to compliment your mechanic because he changed the oil and spark plugs properly. When someone compliments the food and I know they ate a steak, I feel just ridiculed. Cut me some slack in the grammar, PL's non-native speaker. Story 17. I speak like I grew up in LA, but I was born and bred in Manila, PH. I developed that accent because it's kind of hard to talk to senior citizens if I don't have an accent when I was still with Comcast back when I was 19. Senior citizens are my kryptonite. I will spend more than 30-45 minutes with them on a call just so I can help them with their device and/or internet connection. It's not much, but I missed my chance to bond with my grandmom when I was a kid. I was her favorite grandchild, so when I encounter senior citizens, I go all in. Story 18. I'm mostly complimented on my hair because it's a vivid color, so it's eye-catching. But aside from paying for the color, I can't take credit for that alone. I get a lot of compliments on my personality. Mostly that I'm funny, kind. I love these because that's exactly what I strive to be. Physically, I've been complimented on my skin. Wasn't blessed with a lot, but I have clear skin. And my nail tech will post pictures of my nails on her Instagram, go live on Insta when she does my nails. And her followers say I have pretty hands. Story 19. Lately, it is my clothes. I spent the first half of my life dressing like a 3-year-old boy. I recently started dressing like a 3-year-old girl. Lots of pretty dresses that are also comfortable. They are long and they swirl when I walk fast. It's really a lot of fun, and women stop me to tell me how much they like my dress. So of course, I always respond with, "Thanks, it has pockets." Story 20. Oddly enough, my eyelashes. I'm a 25-year-old dude who's done theater my entire life, and I have long eyelashes. Multiple women from different shows would say how jealous they were of my damn eyelashes, and that it wasn't fair for them to be wasted on a straight dude who never puts on mascara. I never even had to use mascara for the shows I was in, LOL. Story 21, my hair and my age. Hair. When I'm not using hair products, my hair is super smooth and soft. People who touched my hair have only given me compliments. I use regular shampoo and conditioner. Age. For a bit of context, my mom looks like a 45-year-old Filipina when she's a 60-plus-year-old Latina. She looks super young. I'm in my mid-30s, and people I've just met think that I'm in my mid-20s. I've even gotten silver fox compliments from older people. Story 22. Like a year ago, my former team lead said I dressed nice. That was cool. IDK how to respond to them. They're so rare. I'll say nice things to people left and right, but God forbid I get used to hearing something genuinely nice to me because it's so damn uncommon. Like, no, I don't think you're hitting on me or whatever for saying I did a good job on a task. You don't need to be afraid to be nice. Story 23. I have a pretty great ass. Been getting compliments ever since the Kardashians made that a good thing per S. I'm a mom now, and now the only people complimenting my butt are my smitten husband and drunk girlfriends on our rare margarita mom's night out, haha. Most compliments directed at me these days relate to my patience, parenting style, or ability to convince kids I'm the cool mom by talking to them about comic books and superheroes. Story 24. My eyes. Consistently since I was a kid, everyone says I have really beautiful eyes. I get stopped in public about it all the time from strangers. I really do appreciate the compliments and always say thank you so much, but I've always found it strange. I honestly don't think they're that level of beautiful to warrant the attention I've had for them over the years. They're just blue eyes. I've seen plenty way prettier show-stopping blue eyes than mine. IMHO. Story 25. It used to be my eyes and total package appropriate, nice, friendly, pretty, good looking. Now since I've been married for over 10 years, nothing much. I still work out moderately and get hit on 2-3 times a year. I think my biggest attribute was being well-rounded marriage material. So, nope, now nothing. I guess that's normal. I also don't put as much effort into my look since I'm busy raising kids. Or I guess I'm just old. Ha. Story 26. I have hazel eyes. Possibly central heterochromia. I don't know. And apparently they look nice when the sun hits them just right because I'll be in the middle of a conversation with the sun blaring in my face and the other person has a tendency to interrupt me and say, "Wait, wow, your eye color is so interesting." So when my self-esteem is low, at least I have that. RIP my DMs for this. But I've also hooked up with multiple guys who have said I have amazing tits. So there's that too. Story 27. My smile and my intelligence. I am not trying to brag at all, but I really get compliments for my smile since I fixed my teeth. They used to be so crooked and I was just looked absolutely embarrassed about them. I was so blessed to get Invisalign to fix them. And over the course of 6 months, oh my gosh, I even love how my smile is now. Hearing people say, "I love your smile," I get so fluttered and remember how many times I was insecure about them before and how now it's changed, and my intelligence. For some reason I have a really good, or some might say great memory. I just think it's because I'm always in thought, but I seem to remember things so much better than others such as schoolwork, events, faces, and names with minimal attention to them. I don't think I have a high IQ, but I know my dad is pretty smart also, so I think I got it from him. Besides that, it's an ego boost that I'm grateful of, but I hate that because I'm trying to work on my ego and I'm trying to be more humble in life. I'm a male BTW. Story 28. My attendance at work. I'm still in my waiting period for PTO. 12 months. I'm almost at the end and I've been looking for a new job for most of that time. If for some godforsaken reason I'm still here when I get it, my attendance is gonna get a whole lot worse, baby. I've been perpetually broke since I've started working here and had to put off way too many things. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Be sure to write comments and share your stories.